Hello everybody, it is April 8th, 2018, and I'm out on the pond today with another motor. This one is a 1956 Evinrude Fastwin 15 horse. This is yet another one of the motors that I picked up at the auction back in November. This one was a real mess. It looks fair. I mean, it's definitely seen some use and it's been neglected, but it cleaned up okay. Good enough for a regular runner any day. And it had just about everything imaginable wrong with it. Ran into some real different stuff when I was going through this one. When I bought this motor, it had a stuck power head. So I mean, it was basically bought for parts, but it freed up and it was mostly there, so I went ahead and got it going. This one's going to get cabin duty this year, so it's going to get run on the lake up north. I've give you the rundown of what I did to it. Of course, I unstuck the power head. That was the first thing, and it's got points cleaned and adjusted. Put a new set of coils in it. This has got a set of those direct from Hong Kong eBay Zongfads coils in it. Gonna try this and see what we get for longevity out of those coils. I'll try to put some time on it this year. And I've got this motor and a 5.5 with those in it, so we'll see what happens. I got a new set of plugs, plug wires, cleaned the carb. It had a new style kit in it already with the plastic float. And it wasn't in too bad a shape on the inside. It was just filthy on the outside. I replaced the tiller grip, and I had to shim out the throttle gears because they were just catching and they would skip. The gear case got resealed. It has new shift rod O-ring that was leaking. The shaft seals were okay. Had to put a prop on it, and there was no prop when I bought it, so I put a used prop on it. Drive pin, prop nut, put new gear oil in the gear case, and I had to I cut some fuel line for the rubber bumpers on the cowl to try to keep that from rattling. It still rattles. I believe the rubber mounts for the side that screws in are loose enough that it's causing it to rattle still, but I'll have to work on it and see if I can get that rattle out of it. But other than that, it's okay. I had to replace the carb control knobs. This one was down here and the other two were missing, so I had to replace all those. And so that's pretty much it, I guess. Quite an extensive bit of work had to be done to this one, but I'm gonna plan on using this one as a regular runner at the cabin this year, so we'll give it a little test out here on the pond today and see how it does, and we'll get a show on it later on up north on the lake. I'm pretty much on shore here, but I think I can still back off ashore. We'll see what I can do. There's reverse. This one, when I had the lower unit apart, the impeller was in really good shape still. It looked like it had been recently replaced. Hadn't been sitting there too long. Probably just as long as it had been sitting out under the tree because it was full of dirt and everything else. So I put that one back in it. It's pumping water just fine. So we're going to run that impeller this year, and we'll take a look at it again at the end of the season. Here we go. Reverse. Back and forward. And in this motor, these coils seem to idle pretty well. I'm happy with the idle. No complaints at all. It'll sit there and click them off like that for about as long as you want it to. Alright, that'll do it on this one for today. Till next time, thanks for watching. And keep your crop out of the mud.